Good morning and welcome to another episode of Astronomonkey. I'm George McBroom. I'm here to do another unboxing of the Space and Beyond box. This will be the fourth box I've gotten, so 1 full year of subscription. And I've enjoyed all the boxes thus far, and so I'm looking forward to opening this box. As a precursor, I'm sorry that I haven't been posting any kind of astronomy feeds or anything, viewing sessions. The weather in Georgia has been terrible, so I apologize for not having posted any of those. I have not had clear skies at night for like 2 months, or more. That said, let's go ahead and get this box opened. So this month, Space and Beyond box actually did something I don't think that they've done the past month or the past quarters, was that they told us the theme prior to the boxes arriving. So that said, I already know that the theme is comets and like comets, asteroids, meteorites, that kind of thing. So, but still exciting because we don't know what we've got in the box. So let's take a look. So we have our custom magazine for subscribers, our Space Particles magazine. The title of this one, Comets, Asteroids, and Meteorites. Oh my. Doesn't say the oh my, but so got some articles in here, sizing up space rocks, exploring Jupiter's Trojan asteroids, explore the impact that killed the dinosaurs, imposters in the asteroid belt. So of course you've got all these kind of feature articles in here, which is really cool. We're going to talk a lot about these mysterious objects we have that seem to zip around our solar system. So. But let's turn to our page. It gives us our information about what we have in the box this quarter, and let's get started. So I'm going to do this out of order because there's some, looking at this, there's actually some really exciting stuff in here. At least one definitely really big item that I'm just super stoked about looking at this. But some really cool stuff. So we'll start small and we'll work our way up. So probably the first thing we'll talk about here is actually this. It is the asteroid family diagram. It's basically just a very heavy cardstock. I mean, more than cardstock, cardboard stock, if you will. UV coated, nicely printed. So atypical to most of their boxes that have included some kind of poster. This month you have this information card that you could mount in maybe some kind of edgeless frame or something like that if you wanted to, or you could just stick it up to the wall with a tic tac or with a tack. But anyways, talks about asteroid families, some of the orbital patterns of some of these major asteroids they know about, and then on the back talks about three of the kind of standout oddball asteroids that they've located here recently. So that's cool. Good for educational tool. Just putting up in your office, that kind of thing. All right. Next, let's talk about this guy here. All right. So next we have a pin. So, yep, typical kind of twist the thing. Pinpoint comes out, but it is a Space and Beyond box exclusive of a comet flying through the sky in your floaty pin. So something you would expect to get at science or a gift shop at a science museum or space center or something like that. But it's cool, it's fun. Put it on your desk, sit there, and tired of doing what you're doing, you can sit there and watch your comet fly through space. So thus far, we've had the diagram. They value about $5, which I think is fair. Your pin, they're valuing at about $9. It's what you pay at I think at a gift shop. Probably not what it's in here, its actual value is, but that's okay. It is fun, and it's something you're not going to get elsewhere necessarily. So the next thing we have, which is honestly to me is really awesome, is actually a very nice print of the comet Hale-Bopp and the North American Nebula. And this image was taken by, looks like well-known astroimager Tony Hallis. His signature is kind of down there in the bottom of the print. I think it's just printed on there. It's not, hand signed or anything. But what I like about this is it's a nice print. It's got a good edge to it, so you can put it in a frame and you can hang this up anywhere you want to display and have a beautiful picture of the comet and North America Nebula in your house or your office. So that's a really, really nice print, actually. It's actually really cool. All right, next we have, I'm going to go do these guys next. Let's see, here they are. Okay, so what I have here, this is a 3D asteroid model set. So what we have is three 3D printed models of the asteroids Cleopatra, Eros, and Arrokoth. Coincidentally, the three that are on the back of your poster there. So now you have your own little hand-sized, not even hand-sized, your own little palm of your hand asteroids that you can hold and handle, which is really cool for educational purposes, being able to go out and educate, conversation starter on your desk, whatever. What I like about these, though, and feeling these, I can see in one or two of these, I can see some of the lines from the 3D print. Not much. So what I'm thinking is, based on this material, I'm not entirely sure that these were printed layer by layer. There's another process for 3D printing called sintering, where they basically take a block of a dust or a material it's in a powder, and then a laser actually goes through and kind of melts the dust into the shape of an object, right, by kind of shooting that laser through and heating the material up. These actually feel, other than not having weight, feel like a rock material. They have their kind of porous feeling. They have a kind of a rough texture like you'd expect a rock to have. So I don't think these could have been your traditional 3D printer extruding plastic out or anything. These are made out of a different material. So those are actually really nice and really cool. I like those a lot. Those would be neat to be able to put on your desk or use, like I said, for an educational event. I mean, if you're into education, doing outreach like I kind of am, definitely cool. So those are valued at, looks like $20, which I think is fair, considering what they're made out of and how they were made. The Hale-Bopp print was actually valued at $10, and I feel like that's perfectly reasonable. That's what you'd pay for a nice print like that, I think, anywhere. And it's got a great value in the fact that you can display it anywhere. All right, so next we have a t-shirt. They ask you when you sign up for the box what size t-shirt you wear. So I told them haven't gotten a t-shirt yet, but I did this time, and I love it. I think it's awesome. So you have your dinosaur with the asteroid coming to hit the Earth. You got your T-Rex, and then the slogan "Never Forget" at the bottom. I think it's funny. I think it's kitschy and silly, so I like it. It's a cool little shirt. I would say, you never know. You may get a nasty comment or something. Who knows? The "Never Forget" slogan has been used for some serious events that have occurred in the past, but of course it's also been used for a bunch of silliness for different memes and things across the internet. So one would hope people can learn to just accept the inherent comical value of the shirt and not have a personal problem or want to get offended because you're wearing a shirt. So anyways, but we know how people are nowadays, so you never know. But nonetheless, cute shirt. I like it. It's cool. It's a nice color too. I don't have any kind of like that kind of stone gray type shirt, so that's pretty nice. And then last but not least, to me, the thing that makes this entire box worth everything is, I'm going to open it up before I tell you what it is. This is your very own piece of the Campo del Cielo meteorite. So I now have a piece of a meteorite that fell and hit the Earth 4,500 years ago. According to the magazine, they started recovering pieces of this as early as 1576 in northern Argentina. It's an iron nickel meteorite, so this is a solid metal meteorite, which is pretty cool. It's basically the core, what was left of the meteorite, of course, when it burned up coming through. So this is really cool. They're saying $20 value. To me, this has got far more than $20 value because of the inherent value of what it is. This is a, probably a multi-billion-year-old piece of space metal, basically, which is really, really freaking cool. Comes with a little stand, and then the piece de resistance, in case anybody wants to doubt you, is your certificate of authenticity that this is in fact a piece of the Campo de Cielo meteorite. So that is really cool. To me, that is worth the entire value of the box on its own. I don't care what they say it's worth. That to me makes the box worth what it is. So as we said, these subscription for a quarter is typically $55. This box thus far, I think all the things totaled up, they're saying roughly $70. You could give or take on some of these items as usual. The t-shirt was valued at $15. That's a pretty typical price for a t-shirt, especially a printed t-shirt. That's not bad. I think that's perfectly fair valuation. So barring the pin that I feel like, maybe a little overpriced in the book, everything in here I think is a pretty fair price. And to me, like I said, this meteorite alone makes the box worth what it is. So yes, you can go online and purchase meteorites. Try it sometime because they're expensive. Anything meteorite related, sample wise, is typically expensive. So that said, I hope you enjoyed checking out this quarter's Space and Beyond box. If you would, please hit the like button, follow my YouTube here or my Facebook channel, The Astronomonkey, consider getting into the Space and Beyond box. They're really cool boxes. You get some really neat stuff to display. And if you love space, there's just some cool stuff in them. And so I would encourage you to look into getting these. I will put a link below. I don't get anything out of these videos doing out of the reviews on these, but I will put my code below that does give you $5 off and me $5 off if you subscribe using that code. So that said, thanks for joining another episode of Astronomonkey, and never forget to keep looking up. We'll see you later.